Hi, team leaders. As I said in the message, the new English and mathematics curriculum content is now available in Toddle. So if you want to go into units that are already on Toddle and add English and maths that you know is going to be integrated, this is how you do it. So you'd go to your main dashboard in one of your team's Toddle dashboards. So this is, for example, 5 Aleph, and you click the three dots here and do edit. So the first thing you've got to do is make sure English and maths are selected. So you can see here it says literacy archived. So you can deselect that if you no longer want anything to do with it. I can't think of a reason why you would still want it unless it was just to look at, but I think it probably makes sense just to start unselecting these, but I won't do that. I'll leave that for the Year 5 team. So you would then instead select English and maths. So we're no longer calling it literacy, it's English, and then I think it was always maths actually in Toddle. I don't think we called it numeracy in Toddle, but anyway, it's maths there. So then I usually just click that to make sure it's registered that change. Then we'll come down here to subject standards, and here you can see English, and then there the plus button. And now you'll see that it's got the new layout for the English curriculum. So on the left here, it's broken down into the 3 different strands area. Well, actually 6, but grouped into 3 groups, starting with speaking and listening. Now, I've had a couple of people say that they're struggling with the headings and the fact that it is a bit harder to look at. I'll take some feedback on the way that the curriculum documents themselves look, because I want them to be as user-friendly as possible. However, I'm not looking for feedback on the actual content because the content is from the Australian curriculum. So we're going to run with the exact wording of the Australian curriculum so that we can be as clear as possible for us, for our students, and for our parent community. So the way that the curriculum works is you've got the main strand there, and then you've got these sub-strands. And the whole Australian curriculum is broken down into language, literature, and literacy. So to understand speaking and listening, you need to know that within speaking and listening, there's some things that just relate to language, there's some things that relate to literature, and there's some things that are just about literacy. So now in the unit, you can go through and select the ones in the English curriculum that you think are really going to be important during this unit. And as I've said a couple of times, and it's time to deliver, I know, but I have a clear model that is pretty much ready to go that will help you and your teams make decisions about the English curriculum that comes into units and the maths curriculum that comes into units. So I'll just show you the maths, and then that'll be it. So I didn't select anything, as you can see. Then we go into maths, and again, maths has the new strand headings. So in Year 5, there's the strands of number, measurement, space, statistics, and probability. Remember, you don't have necessarily all the strand headings in your year level. It depends on what the scope and sequence says. So then here again, just like in English, you have the main strand heading of number, and then you have sub-strands like place value, number sense, fractions, addition and subtraction, and so on. So again, what you can do is go in here, and particularly for statistics and some other areas, we've made it very clear on the maths scope and sequence document and on your maths scope documents for your year level. We've made it very clear which are the maths strands that are going to come into units of inquiry. It'll say unit of inquiry on the document. And very often it's statistics. So in a lot of units, there should be a lot of statistics covered. And please do look at what it says in the maths curriculum about the statistics so that we're not just doing the same kind of statistics thing year after year. The kids' use of statistics in the units of inquiry needs to become more and more sophisticated every year, based on what it says in the maths curriculum. And remember, there's reference also to the use of data and statistics in the science curriculum and in the social studies curriculum. So this is our chance to really pull all those areas together and get our kids really, really working with statistics and with data and becoming very sophisticated at doing so. So there you can see you've got the statistics content standards, which you can select from, and then make sure those are being taught and used during the unit. So let me know if you've got any questions.